Alright guys, we're doing a last first challenge at Laguna Seca. We're starting 22nd, and let's see if we can get a good start here. And we're away, and we're past Daniel already by the looks of it, and we're going to get past Alec as well. We've got a good run on the car ahead, just Jefferson. We're going to come to the left and try and go up his inside for turn 1, but we're also going to be a bit careful because these races are always complete chaos at turn 1. There's a car taking flight, and yeah, it's just complete pandemonium at turn 1. And looks like we're going to gain quite a bit of positions here. And we're already up into P11, and we've got Mike ahead of us now. Let's try and get past him as soon as possible, because there's already quite a big gap to the pack ahead. So hopefully we can get past him, but he's holding us up a little bit through these corners. So maybe let's think about turn 5. I usually call it turn 4, but I think officially it's turn 5. We're going to get a smidge of slipstream, and we're going to go to the left for the inside of what is technically turn 5. I call it turn 4. And we brake at the 2 board, and it's a very good place to get overtakes done. You get on the inside curb, and now we're looking towards trying to catch the pack ahead. We are already up into P10, which is good progress, but we need to be making more. And get on the inside curb, don't touch the red curb, and there's someone going slowly ahead. It's Ortega, and looks like we're going to get past him just about before the corkscrew, and we're up into P9. Braking for the corkscrew. It's a bit hectic here. And Rory makes a bit of a mess of it because he was forced to the right, and we take his position. Now we're up to P8, and we're getting quite close behind Circuit Moon. We're going to look at the inside, and we make sort of a half move, but it puts him off his line, and he finds the dirt, and we take his position. We go up to P7, and around the last corner now, and we're already up into P7 after the first lap, so we've made pretty good progress. And the front isn't too far ahead, it's not impossible to catch up. So now we're just looking to get past Mateus eventually. Right, we're quite close behind him now after the first corner. We're coming towards the second corner, officially the third corner. And he looks like he's going to find the dirt, and we're going to take his position there. Because it's just unrecoverable once you're on the dirt, you lose a lot of time. Now we're up into P6. And there's a bit of a pack ahead, and we can just about see the leader. So he's not too far ahead, we can definitely still catch up. But right now we need to focus on these 3 cars ahead. Alright, it's a bit later on in the lap, we've caught up to the back of Alexandru and Ben now. And Ben has a bit of oversteer. It looks like Alexandru's going to go on the inside because of the speed difference he had. And we're going to try and look at the inside as well with Alexandru. And we're going to try and pick up his slipstream and maybe get a bump draft if I can get enough speed and get close enough to Alexandru before turn 1. And we're getting quite close, but I didn't want to touch him here because we were quite close to turn 1 and I didn't want to cause any accidents. So I'm going to back off and see how this goes between them and try and pick up the pieces in case any of them have a mistake. And now we're alongside Ben, and coming towards turn 3, we're on the outside. But we're going to try and cut back. But Alexandru has a bit of oversteer, and Ben sort of takes the hit for us. And we're able to get past both of them after that. So we're up into P4, chasing down the podium now. We can still see the leader off into the distance. So now we just have to try and put in some good laps. And lose Ben behind us as well. Alright, it's a bit later now, and I've caught up to the back of Manuel. I'm not going to try and pronounce his first name because I'll just embarrass myself. Now we're braking at the 2 board for the last corner, and we're close enough to get the slipstream for the main straight. So let's see if we can try and go for a move on turn 1 maybe. Just picking up the slipstream, tucking in behind him. And is he going to defend to the inside? Yeah, it looks like he is. Changed his mind, looks like. And we're going to try around the outside. Let's see how this goes. But he stays quite tight to the inside. Good way to defend turn 1, just stay to the inside, there's nothing they can do. But we're still on his outside. So we're constricting his line, and we're still right behind him. And we're going to pick up the slipstream, and see if we can do something into turn 5. We're going to tuck in behind him, hit that slipstream, and he leaves just a bit of a gap to go on the inside, just enough to fit a car. We're braking at the 2 board, and we've gotten past him on the inside curb. And it's a very good corner to get moves done. Okay, it's a couple laps later now, and I've caught up to the front pair, and it looks like they're going to battle into turn 1. Let's see if we can pick up the pieces after this. We're going to stay tight to the inside, P2 is around the outside. I'm not going to try and say his name once again. I'm going to embarrass myself. But we're quite close to him. We're going to look up the inside on turn 3, and he's going to relinquish that. He's not going to fight it. It can be a bit dangerous going side by side in that corner, so he must have been playing it a bit safe and just wanted to stay in the battle for the lead with me and Elin. We go all the way out to the exit curb on turn 4, and we're closer now. We've got the slipstream on Elin, which I'm not sure if I'm saying that right as well. But we're breaking at the 2 board. Let's see if we can get a move done into the next corner, because we're quite close and we're going to have enough slipstream to get alongside him. But I'm going to hold back around this corner, and then we're going to have the slipstream on the uphill here to the corkscrew. Let's see if we can get something done here. And we're catching a little bit, but it's not enough, so I'm going to back off a little bit through the corkscrew because we're going to bunch up a bit. And I mess it up quite a bit. I oversteer to the left, and I'm sure quite a lot of you have also done that. It's easily done at the corkscrew. But it looks like he's messed up the last corner now, and so we're behind him again. We're in the slipstream now, because we are in that 0.5 second margin for the slipstream, and we're catching him a little bit because of it. And I don't think we're going to be able to do anything at turn 1. We're not going to be close enough, but we're definitely going to be threatening him. And he stays quite tight to the inside, and so we're able to keep up with him because he's compromising his line to keep us behind. And we're going to have the slipstream through this section as well, so we'll be able to keep with him. And maybe we can look for a move at turn 5 again. We're closer than we were last time. We're in the slipstream, so let's see if we can go for a move. But again, we're just not getting that speed, so we're going to stay behind him. But maybe we can try again onto the straight after turn 5. I don't know if it has a name. But we're quite close, but it's generally not smart to go for a move on this corner. But again, we're still in that slipstream. He makes a bit of a mess of the corner, and so we're going to get alongside him on the outside for the corkscrew, but he backs off quite smartly, I think. Dangerous being too wide in the corkscrew, but I wasn't happy with that, so I let him back through because that wasn't fun. I wanna race. So now we're behind him again, going through the last corner, and I'm just gonna brake a little bit and create a little bit of a gap. So now I have something to work for in these last couple laps. Now, it's only been a lap later, and we're already caught up to the back of him, and he goes a bit wide into the last corner, and so we're trying to get alongside him, but I didn't get the run, so I'm going to back off a bit and tuck back into the slipstream and get a bit of a run. I'm going to bump draft him first, though, just so I can get a bit more momentum to turn 1. I'm going to look to the inside, but I'm not going to go for it, and I dared him into going left to defend the inside, but I'm just playing with my food a bit. Alright, I've been sticking with him now for the entire lap, and we're at the last corner again, and we've caught up to him again on the last corner. So let's look for something to turn 1 now. We're going to get the slipstream. I'm not going to bump draft him this time, because I'm just trying to get as much alongside him as I can now. And we're going to try around the outside, so we're going to brake late, but not as late as him, which was the point. Because now he's gone deep, and we're going to cut him back on the inside, and now we're up into P1 again. But yeah, just aiming for that cutback on turn 1. Very important that you don't brake too late when you're defending the inside on turn 1. Otherwise you'll go too deep, and then someone will cut you back, like what happened to him. But yeah, now we're just on a bit of a cruise back to the finish line, and there's our old friend Jefferson from the start of the race, paying him a visit after not seeing him since the start. But now we come across the line and we win the last to first challenge. If you want to watch a second last to first race, then if you become a channel member for £1, then that'll be up tomorrow, and you can support me in that way. If I've given you any tips or knowledge that's worth £1, then please consider it. That'll support me a lot. Let's do some donuts to celebrate our win, and the 4 current channel members, which are Rog, Phil, Clara, and Alessio. Thank you guys very much. And to everyone, I love all the comments that you guys send me, so send some more. If you have anything to say, let me know, any criticism, whatever, just say anything. And thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.